deep. Alaska's got many things. Laziness is one of them. That's me. No. Fishing is a highlight. We didn't do this experience ourselves, but the next picture you see will show Elda catching her fish. This is a halibut. Here we see Elda catching her first salmon. We had the great white fisher taking care of us, so fishing was quite easy. Except that Art can't catch any. John and Elda did. As I dub in sound like this, I come in on the normal track. This being a hi-fi stereo tape, the original sound will be found on the stereo side of it. If you have a stereo machine, you can pick up that sound as well. Keep your sound on normal, and you'll hear the dubbed in parts where I dubbed in sound. Into Anchorage, get a good view of the overall size of the city, how it's nestled in between the mountains, water surrounding it on a couple sides. And we'll have John come in here in a half a minute, explain to you a little bit about Cook coming up in and trying to find the Northwest Passage.
North side of this point. So fish are swimming right up here, and right behind you is the Knik Arm. And then this arm here is called the Turnagain Arm. And how they got named that way is when Captain Cook came up looking for the passage, Northwest Passage, he came up and they called this whole inlet after him, Cook Inlet. And he went up Knik Arm, but he found that there was no way out of there, just ended up in the mud flats. So he turned around and went and thought, well, maybe this is the Northwest Passage. Went into Turnagain Arm, but it was named Turnagain because he had to turn around once again and then come back down Cook Inlet.
Aaron? Thanks, Dad. Let's take my kids.
This is a little off-track.
Hold on, thanks, Dad. Let's take my kids.
Aaron? 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 Aaron?
Aaron?
everybody back home? Wayne, this is for you. We thought you would appreciate this mountain. Mom and Dad can explain to you the the intricacies of the mountain, but you can use your imagination. Mom thought it was an awful big one. Hey, girls. Brianna has one here. Why don't you bring it over and show Grandpa?
You can just tell me.
Okay.
Don't get too close to me.
Don't get too close.
Okay, go ahead and tell me.
What happens with the fireweed, honey?
I don't know.
Okay. When the fireweed comes up, it usually really takes off in June. About July, it starts blossoming. It always starts blossoming at the very bottom. And then as the summer goes along, it'll blossom higher and higher up. And so it's almost like a thermometer, and the natives used it as a way of telling usually about a month in advance when winter or the first snow would be coming, would be when the very top would blossom. And I don't know if you can see up here, but there's a whole bunch of unopened blossoms here. And when this top part opens up, that lets you know that you got about a month before snow flies. So it looks like we got quite a ways yet still before then.
5 weeks.
5 weeks. Or maybe a month and a half.
Chuck E. Cheese. Hi, everybody out there. How you doing?
Best.
You forgot your
sit
hat,
at the
your
desk.
cup of coffee.
Yeah.
Oh, my
Where's my hat?
God.
Just pretend.
There we go here.
And the end of it, I watched his cup.
Oh no, it's been washed. Take a picture of this for posterity.
No mold in the
Man,
bottom.
no mold. There's no brown in it. Anyway, it's his feeling and some that
I got these. Come on, Grandpa. Let's go. Let's go, man. Come on, get out of
My
the
entryway. I said, this isn't right. Come on in.
Okay, this is
This is for you, Gail. Come into my home. As you're coming around the corner, we'll first check out a beautiful little picture that Dan and Lori did for us when they were down here visiting us.
Granny, you know when I said Don, those
Oh,
animal
picture of Seward Harbor that we
those animal dummies
have here, and then we come into this
They have
spacious,
little-
yet
okay. Now where?
okay, then we come into the living room, and I see that your mother is comfortably stretched out and resting. Hi, Gail. Off to the right is a step-down area for our music area. We have the piano and the stereo over there. And
You didn't give me all of the kids. Hi, Wayne and Doreen and Roger and Dan. And
Hi everyone, my name is Miss Cool.
Miss Cool.
My name is
Dining
Miss
area
Cool.
with our Brianna, you need to be very quiet. Mother is doing a very important thing here. And our Alaskan prints that we trying to collect these days. And come into my kitchen, which is a little bit of a mess, but to see a few of the apple things that I have collected. We have a lovely little apple board, a darling set of apple boxes, heart-shaped boxes from Lori, plants with apples in them, apple candy dishes with red candy, apple recipe boxes, apple baskets, just because.
Mama, that's an apple thing?
More apple baskets, try not to notice that.
Mama, here.
Apple area here.
Mommy, this is an apple.
Okay.
Not shaped like
Yep, apples on top of my recipe boxes. Let's see, what else we have? Apple magnets. Apple, most people would call this a cookie dish, but we call it a candy dish. It's full of Tootsie Rolls. Let's see, what else we have that are apple? Apple dishes painted by a favorite
Mom,
aunt.
over
Aunt
there.
Evelyn painted this for me.
Over there.
Yes. Apple cutting boards. Apple scrub dish holders.
Mama.
Apple, I don't know what you call that.
Apple biscuits?
Yeah, something like that. Apple salt and pepper shakers. Apple mugs. Apple spoon holder. Apples in my plants. Apples hanging on the walls. Everywhere
And
apples.
right over there.
Then we walk down into this step-down area, which is probably the dirtiest place in the house, so don't notice that part. I have my laundry room here, and lots of wide open window space so I can see the girls playing out in the back. Yes. Oh yes, Brooke wants you to notice my apple quilted picture.
And?
And another apple picture with daisies over here brought to me by my sister Lori.
And?
Just a minute, be calm, be calm. And my apple napkin holder. And my favorite, whoops, excuse me, Dad. My favorite Apple $5 print that someday will cost me a fortune to frame. So for now it's this way. Let's see, what else do
No,
we have
right
here?
over there, up on the thing.
Oh, and one more Fruit of the Spirit apple hanging.
And?
A dog that protects us from all manner of evil. I hope you can see our wonderful little puppy. It's only a year old. That poor dog. He doesn't get enough attention.
I'm gonna get real close to him, Grandpa.
This is the deck going up the side of the house. Girls like to play up here.
Excuse me if I'm in the way.
And then
The tree house. That is real.
our wonderful greenhouse that last year yielded a lot until the dog got a hold of it.
And over in the tree house over here.
And then the girls' tree house over there.
Out here we have, that's her name, it's not yet to be real quiet. And down here we have a green shed and there's we put things and we have a lot of things here. Hi folks. Hi. But Pinky is doing a
Brooke, you should
dance.
show Grandpa how you can climb up that pole.
I'm back here.
Okay, Brooke will now do one of her favorite tricks for you.
And I will too.
No, yeah, okay, there we go. Our fancy swing, because we can't afford a real swing set for our children, so they get this swing. Brooke likes to climb into her treehouse the hard way.
And this is an amazing trick. What you do is come on here like this. And what you do, anybody see me?
No, we can't see you up there.
And I'll slide down.
Okay, come on down. Yeah, okay.
That's what you do.
Okay, time to come on in, girls. Are you? Okay, the highlight of the kitchen tour is, of course, my walk-in pantry, which features
Mimi!
Tupperware with apple-colored bread covers
And this little
and a
notepad.
lovely set of apple canisters, which I don't have room for out there, so they get hidden away in here.
These are apples, if you notice that.
Thank you, Brooke. And of course, my lovely red checked apple-colored.
And we have...
That's it. Thank you. Thank you.
Oh,
And newly painted bathroom, which has his sink and the children's sink and bathroom. Brooke, please.
I want to see this.
Well, not now, okay?
It's not.
And then if you walk all the way to the back, you find Karen's sink and area, which will look even cuter when the curtains are up. Karen hasn't done all that yet. So this is our bathroom.
She just painted it. And this is part of the bathroom. See, Grandpa?
Brianna?
Hey, hi. My name's Darby. My name is Lovable. And this dog's name is Carrie. And this girl's name is Gail. She's my best friend. And she's my best Hetty. Oh, I forgot to show you something of Grandma and Grandpa's. I gave these to Grandma and Grandpa. Aren't they pretty? Hey, you don't smell them. You're gonna tear them. And, Bagasi Angie. Ow. She's a bugger, and her name is Angie. I think these are, she doesn't know what they call. I'm not sure. They smell wonderful. And I think these are gonna grow out to be bananas. Well.
Up so we can see how pretty you are. That's silly. This is Sunday, August 3rd, huh?
Yep. Sunday, August 3rd is today. August 2.
Oh, okay.
Oh no, she took another bite while we were here. Did you see her do that?
2 big bites.
2 big bites.
That's silly. Is that me?
Okay, let's be fun.
Grandpa, do you want to go into the visitor center? Grandpa?
Sure.
Daddy, is this the movie theater?
Go ahead, Jim. Oh, okay.
Yeah, we're gonna go to that.
Here's a musk box for you. Can you get a...
What is it?
That's a musk box. Wayne, this is a brown bear. Probably Kodiak. Kill it myself on the way out to the mailbox. Just a second, we got a whole bunch of people walking through the doll sheep horn. A lot of the natives will carve figurines out of this thing. And the horn will be there, and it'll have like 3 or 4 sheep carved inside the bone here. Very pretty.
In about 15 minutes, we'll be starting our 20-minute feature film, Voices from the Ice in our theater.
Joey! Just wait for her. We won't go bring a letter.
Okay, we want to interject a few words in here. This has been at Portage Glacier, where we're just leaving now. And the next scenes that you're going to see will be going into the heart of Anchorage. We'll be in town shooting out of a parking lot at the buildings and different things around us. That is Portage Glacier itself right there. That is the edge of it. Keeping in mind that only 10% of icebergs stick out. This is the PAC Center being built in the heart of Anchorage. PAC Center being the Professional Arts Center, and at a cost of a couple $100 million, they were about $20 million over budget. Everybody's getting a little upset about it, but it's going to be quite a building when it's done. Kind of a project that would have kept me busy for weeks. This is a view where Elda's sitting in the car and I'm shooting out the window of the car in the parking lot, parking ramp. Anything moving intrigues the camera.
Piece of board, okay? And I would like you not to bug Mom about spending it until we're in there and Mom says, oh, okay, go, okay? And then if you buy yourself something that that you can spend, that you can play with, then if you have money left, you can buy something else. But then Mom's gonna give you some too, so you should have a nice
Well,
amount.
hold it, whoa, come here, Bria.
Thank you.
Is that all you're gonna give for that?
Thank you. Thank you.
I'd kiss you, but I just put lipstick
Oh
on.
no,
forgot to-
Grandpa's kiss me. Kiss me. Ah! Dun, 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 dun,
You gotta bite your ear. Why do you want to bite your ear?
They just love.
And comb your hair yet?
There's a brush in my purse they're gonna use.
Oh, okay. One's got a sun outfit on, the other's got sweater and pants.
I know, they're dingy.
Oh, that's a cute sweater.
That's what happens when you give kids the freedom to choose
Is
their
that
own
one that
clothes.
Gail made?
I don't think she made that particular one. Cause I asked her, I think she said that one she bought. But,
I bet your grandma Ott made it. That's not a.
oh, that could be. Well, I thought it was a made sweater too, and it's so soft
I
and
thought
nice.
Gail
She
made
loves
it
it.
with that. With that
She might have.
color.
This
That'd
is
be
my
great.
first time wearing it, Mom.
Okay, we just want to interject here real quickly that this is the school in which Karen teaches at. The rest should be self-explanatory again. Thank you.
You go where? Stay inside?
Inside. Stay inside.
And that's where I had my junior high class.
And the other side is
Then
where we
there's-
have lunch.
Yeah. And sometimes, they have chapel and stuff like that.
Just put, make it up. That'd be more like what we come from. Yeah, that's what we heard about it. That's what I'd like to see.
Oh, yeah.
That's close to Herman's home, right? Yeah.
But you won't see big areas like you see.
Yeah.
Not like your farms.
No, I already decided there's no spot big enough.
Yeah, there's not big enough until they didn't clear it all out.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's all loaded. Okay, Grandpa, you can turn off.
I'm fixing the bulletin
Oh,
board.
I've been here last year, too.
It looks different, doesn't it? There isn't anybody or anything in there.
Yeah. And not the run-of-the-mill desks and things?
Oh, yeah, we've got all the desks and all the things that go all over the room.
Is Mrs. Rennie
Well,
in
they
here?
just aren't in here?
She just left a few minutes ago.
Do you have regular desks?
Oh, yes.
Where are they?
They're stored upstairs.
Oh,
See, we rent this building and during the summer we don't.
oh, I see, I didn't realize that.
So it's just being used
Oh,
for, yeah.
okay. That's because you're a Christian school and the regulations are.
Whoa.
It's your substitute teacher in high or one out in public school.
Yep.
I think you're good for junior high.
It's been working out really good and I like it.
I
But,
think you've got the patience for it.
but I need to get to school and I gotta learn.
Yeah, don't you have to keep your certificate?
Hi, folks.
I need to get it
Everybody
updated.
out there.
I have by
That hay for?
To
Can we
feed.
give them some hay from on the ground? We could give him some hay. Does he eat the hay? Here's some. It's a board.
need some excitement.
You can't follow me, I quit.
Everywhere I go, everywhere you
These are almost ready.
But she was born weighing 130 pounds.
What is typical?
More like 90. So under 100 is a little under 100 is a lot more normal. But 130 is the biggest calf I've ever heard of. And
How'd the mama come out of that?
I've seen her laying around in the field being very melodramatic about the whole. I mean, she's taken to laying out completely. I mean, with her on her side, with her head all the way down on the ground, stretched out, looking quite dead. I mean, she's fine. She's walking around and eating and everything, but she really likes to lay like that. Yeah, the little cat. Don't you?
5 days old. Can you believe that?
And the one right next to it there is.
steps, babe. You what? But we should be opposite it.
Yeah, but my story
Rebel Girl is not.
Yeah. Oh, that's true. That's true.
Well, how did you get him like that if you weren't playing with it?
You take it out and play with it. Don't
No, I don't. Not this one.
Well, then how'd that happen?
No,
No, Grandma.
I was
Oh, you were
drinking.
holding this.
I was drinking, and I didn't want to get this wet, so
Lucky
I
Grandma.
called it.
Okay, what do you say to Grandma?
Now how do I do that?
Okay, we interrupt here just to remind you that was Sandra's house we was at, and this is Betty Faye's house where she lives up there, and they just live, maybe block, 2 blocks apart. However, you can see there's not a lot of houses in between them. However, there is some. They are lotted out, but it's quite dense. Here in this next shot, you're going to see that we are at a restaurant where we were on our way to Valdez. We stopped here early one morning and had breakfast, and a little goofing off went along with it.
Go fall down the steps. Who's going in the back? What? We'll see you guys later.
Sure.
They know what's on.
I love it.
How come you see more than me? I never saw no pretty little flowers like that road.
Some yellow ones and red ones here, like here.
They're not
Those are neat ones.
Well, they are pretty.
I told you.
This is kind of cute here where the moss is good.
Yeah. This is just, I really like this. It's
You
pretty.
guys need to listen to Daddy.
I must have had fun blasting through this mountain.
Look at that. The weeds, like they're going through the cracks.
Oh, there's a scenic spot for cameras, 1,500 feet.
Let's pull over and see.
Oh, look at those flowers.
Flower.
Oh, here's a big waterfall right here. This is called Bridal Veil
That's
Falls.
the first one I was talking about. We'll pull over.
Here's where
Here's
you
the
pull
place
over.
to
I think we're going to pull over here. Right over here is the Bridal Veil Falls.
Nice. Okay, girls, I want you to sit down there. Get closer to each other. And you better. I'll turn the truck. Ready? Okay. What? No. I think not. I think not. Okay, car. Oh, wait.
I got to break in here again a little bit. Explain this road. As we pull in here, we stayed at a lake cabin, I guess I'll call it. They called it bed and breakfast. And what we did is reserve the spot like you would a motel. And then when you get there, you find out where you're staying. And we wound up traveling over these kind of roads. It was kind of rainy and miserable. But you'll see a little later the room that we stayed in, and it was really quite nice. But the road to get in there wasn't quite that terrific.
There's nothing right.
Sure it does.
Yeah, the lake house. The lake house.
Oh, mercy. Where'd you park?
Oh, he's just leaking down there.
Little upkeep. Right here.
No? Oh, yeah.
My goodness, how could you miss them?
They look like rocks.
Is that silver?
What are they, John? John! Keep looking. Come here and look. You can see hundreds. There's a great view of them up here. Look at out there, Dad. Just they're all over. That's amazing. You gotta come see this, Mom.
These fishes, I think, are called red salmon.
Come here. Come back, girl.
Let's show you what. Here's one. There's some red. A lot of them. Here's some right here. There's lots. I mean, tons of them right here.
You're much too close.
There's a red one, John. They look pretty right too.
Yeah, I'm not sure. That could be
Could be a late sockeye.
you got a green mouth? Gonna be a sockeye.
These are not dead.
Yep. Right there? Yeah, these things aren't good for anything now. Boy, look at them over there, Dad. It doesn't get close enough to really see it. You notice how most of them are facing one way?
Yeah?
They're facing upstream.
Why is
They're in such shallow water. At least I think that's up.
Dad, can we go catch one?
Think again. Think about it.
Bree, can you throw that into
Just think about that.
application? Just like that, good girl.
I put
No
one
more,
in
no more.
We sent them over to Tony and Patty at his house one time. And, come back and asked them, she goes, oh, they were such good girls, da 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 da. Well, the thing to teach them, and they were giggling and laughing. Here, this one had gone up to him, she was only like 5. She'd gone up and had him hold the fingers and she tooted. And she set that house on its ear.
I guess everybody's out there scratching laughing.
Well, let's put the
Daddy, guess what? I don't care what Brookie does.
Candy and rolling, what a
We're
comment.
gonna put on my finger. I'm gonna pull my finger.
Huh? Oh, that's all separate.
Yeah, I know.
I'm gonna pull my finger. Here, I'm gonna pull my finger. I'll pull it.
Here, come here, I'll do it.
I did do it. I did do it.
Kind of a failed
Huh?
exercise here.
Did you show Mom this one?
No.
Excellent.
Wait,
I saw this one before in a newspaper.
That's pretty funny. Making the turbulence away.
They are. They're having fun.
They're just being silly.
I didn't know it was the
couldn't get
ocean,
it.
Mama. Mommy, I didn't know it was the ocean.
Well, I better go to the bathroom.
Anyone else, you please grab. Mom, do you wanna open it up?
Are you having fun over there?
Can I?
Look at all the sunshine, Lori. Alaska sunshine. Now I don't know what to say. That was so stupid. You can stop.
She just counted Brianna down. Brianna, get in. 1, 2.
I want to draw your attention to this boat in the background. That's the one that ferried us over. We put our car on. You'll see us driving on a little later. In the harbor here are seals that feed off from the spillage that's spilled from the ships and stuff.
They're pretty, aren't they?
Oh, yeah.
Well, it better be.
They're pulling semis out of there.
Yeah, really.
Here you go, sir.
Okay, thank you.
You betcha. That's Purser Smith.
Caution, slippery when wet. Purser Smith.
You're a turkey, Smith.
Oh, Mom. Try to help you out. Explain these things to you.
I hope they remember to close these doors when
Okay, here we go.
I'm sure the beautiful smoky side.
oh, and the camper in the middle. Makes a lot of sense.
Am I gonna make it?
Well, if you're not, he'd tell you.
Well, you may.
Okay, we interrupt here just quickly to tell you that this is Columbia Glacier. If I remember rightly, it's like 20 miles across the glacier, and this is the parts that fall off the glacier and get into the water and melt and float on down.
Just good, Joe.
I have a 36. I do too. The little brown spots in the picture are Harper Seal. Or mud. I guess that's a good shot of
Can I get a shot now?
Sure.
More what you had in mind, Dad?
Yeah. Yeah, this is it, Karen.
I should get the girls to come out here and see them so they're not through the window, don't you think? Look at, come and look, they're laying on those icebergs. All over the place, resting. Wouldn't that be a nice warm place to rest?
Yeah. Yeah, really.
Just think, Brooke, you could be out there taking a quick bath and then resting on that warm iceberg. Man, there's enough of them.
There's enough to fill up the whole thing with the last second.
After this, can we go to the zoo?
This thing's sinking, and then she said, I'm just jerking it, Grandma. Just jerking it. Instead of joking, just jerking it.
Okay, I interrupt here real quickly to say that this is Alaska's answers to the swallows of Capistrano. These things come back every year at the same time to the same spot. Just like the calendar, you can depend on them.
caboose.
Kind of looks like a caboose, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Hey, what
Ooh,
happened
we
to
don't
my
get
ribbon?
guardrails. Oh, there's going to be up there. Since I kind of like having guardrail myself.
They aren't strong enough to hold us up.
Oh, I sure like the sound of things here. I mean to tell you. You better be good to Mike. Light means it's filming, right?
Now put your little button where your fingers are.
Yeah? Ah! For those of you that are watching right now, all these cars and campers are coming onto the train. We're the first one that drove onto this one. You can kind of see him. Mine was way back there. And you can see all the vehicles. We're right in front of this guy right here. Not going back now again. You see that bus just coming on. Each bump is a riser between the two box cars or train cars.
Yeah, they're loading the buses on.
I think the buses are the last ones to be going on. Where did it crash?
Leaving Whittier behind. This is an amazing thing.
Don't like my car rolling.
Oh, there he is.
Grandpa, take a picture of that cage. I'm just kidding.
You want part of this?
What's that smell, Mom?
Oh, I don't know. Why don't we go this direction? It said Kadir is the elusive deer of Alaska. Now you know how elusive it is.
Well, you know one thing, the polar bear, I think the last one's too gone. I have the same amount as I had last time.
Yeah, the thing is, Mom blew it. I couldn't have been so hard about it.
We saw a two-headed one. One in the back, one in the front.
Where's she going?
They're going to the bathroom.
All the way back?
Yep. Pushing down.
Are you
Oh, they should have went there.
Well, that's what you thought, but I don't know.
Yep, they're going there.
Do you have to go?
No. I can wait until we get home.
Are you sure?
I'm not going to wait that long. I can wait even longer than that. Nanka. 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 No, Grandpa! Brown base aren't there.
They aren't where?
The brown bears aren't there. They're still in the same place.
They went shopping?
No,
I'm not part of the wildlife catch.
they're still there where they were.
Oh. Okay, you're not there.
I think. Oh.
Normal children. I'll show you in the creek.
Crick?
In the creek.
Yeah, we have.
I don't think Grandma knew.
Mama, what's this? Mama, what's this? Hi, Moose. Hi, Moose. Hi, Moosey. What are they? Here.
Yes, dear. Dear me. Come here, dear.
Come here. Here. Mama.
Give me some love. Give me some love. Is that? Uh-oh, got to mend out so you can wear it to school this year.
How about a
Have Grandma
smile?
do that before she leaves.
Yeah, this isn't. Watch him fall in.
This is Harvard seal, small seal, shelter inlet. The Harvard seal cannot rescue. It is very common in the glassy lakes near the mouth of the river and long shelters, shorelines.
Oh, look at the little one. Look at him. Beer liquor! Kind of falling, I think. Whoops, I forgot it's my liquor. Grandpa, can I take a picture of me going down? Bars hurt ya. I'm going with this girl right here. wasted our whole lives. We're not climbing up. You climb up and then you go down and I'll climb up. Come on, Brianna. I have to get up. Is it hot? No. I want to go now. No! I'm going. Hey, let's bury each other, Brooke. No! Not even.
Let me take another hit, okay?
Okay.
I bet you that this is a snare.
Yes, you are funny. Get up. It's a baby.
No, I had talked to Annalie and she was going to answer the phone calls. Okay, so Bethany, you're going to
trying to
have
make
one,
you
right?
smile.
Okay,
No, don't do
super.
silly things. I mean, that one was nice.
Sounds good. Looks like 3 teens. Oh, be a fun
What's
time.
that sticking out of your bear's mouth?
No, I asked him and Chuck said no.
Sure, put it down.
Okay, thank you. Bye-bye.
We can't see your face.
Shirley Pearson.
How many teams are we gonna have?
1. You're on our team.
I didn't sign up.
Yeah, you did.
Who signed me up?
A pastor.
That's in. Oh, see, look what I got. Are you my buddy? Are you doing that on purpose?
Grandma's taking a picture.
And you thought you weren't going to be the only one? Is that how it works?
No.
Hey, brother. Come here.
That looks nice.
Why don't you go up and... Dad, wait for my earrings. Brianna, come sit on my lap.
Hey, listen,
Please.
I want to get something from Mom.
Please. But I mean, we'll pretend on you. No, we'll just pretend. So Grandpa can see. No. Okay, now go. There.
So I want to get some.
No, not really.
See.
Okay, we're done.
Oh, come on. Goodness, you know that, don't you?
Oh,
Yeah, I'm gonna.
oh, yeah. You're a good boy. Daddy, where did you get that owl?
Oh, smile nice.
I think Mommy did my nose, unless we're just going to.
Oh, don't do that, Brooke.
You look so pretty when you swim. Like strawberries.
Come on,
Oh,
honey.
you're gonna look. I know.
Just say Chuck E. Cheese.
Chuck E. Cheese.
That's better.
Chuck E. Cheese. Chuck E.
Say,
Cheese.
I had more fun at Chuck E. Cheese with Grandma and Grandpa than anything else.
I like going to Chuck E. Cheese more than anything else.
Grandpa, he does a long time, doesn't he?
They have to get silly after a while. The picture at all.
Look at my...
Ooh.
Brooke Byers is going to bring us a special number this time. Brooke. Are going to bring us a special number at this time. When we're done, then we'll give the kids a chance to dismiss for the church. Okay?
Oh, precious
Some of the Jews accepted the gospel, other Jews rejected the gospel. Those Jews that accepted the gospel felt that you needed to continue on with the laws and the works that have been prescribed within the Old Testament. And that if you did not follow that certain prescribed procedure, you would not be a Christian. And Paul responds to them, as well as to the Christian brothers, the Gentile brothers in Ephesus, when he says, in order that we, he's referring to us as Jews, in order that we, who were the first to hope in Christ, might be for the praise of his glory. And we have many accounts of those who had accepted Christ as Jews being filled with the Holy Spirit on their conversion. But he goes on and says this, and you also were included in Christ, you referring to the Gentiles, and he goes on and says this, when you heard the word of truth, the gospel of your salvation, and having believed that, you were marked with him.
Okay, Otis, go ahead. Oh, he's bringing the thing up.
Oh. And what the downrigger does is it takes the whole line down to a certain level, and it's got a little catch on it, and so the line will string out with the trolling.
Just to blow me going like this, and this out there flopping around, and we're going to have about an 18-pound silver.
With the little red tag in it.
You bet, without a shadow of a doubt. Without a shadow of a doubt. Okay. 15 feet, Phil. Huh? 15 feet. That's where I got him.
What have I got?
He's going to take off here in a minute. Rolling yet. I love it. Go, Mom, go. Get one. Fight that puppy. You get one. There you go. Keep reeling. Huh? Get one? Yeah, I got one already. It's kind of small. Keep going. We'll be okay.
I can't turn him.
Got him.
Yeah, he's a silver one too. Look at that. Wowzer.
Have I got him?
No, not yet. Keep your tip up.
Tip up. That's it.
Tip up.
Come on, Otis.
Oh, it's whatever.
Oh, it's a pretty one.
Oh,
great.
Not in the motor.
Not in the motor.
Got him.
My word.
Go ahead. How about that, huh?
I can see him.
Oh, yeah.
Here, can I hold the...
Oh, boy.
Look at that.
Oh, that's a nice one.
I told you. The lucky side, the lucky pull.
Oh.
I mean, what else here?
And don't catch him.
No.
No.
Why don't you grab this for me?
Sure, I'll hang on to
Okay.
Oh, wow.
I didn't see it trip, and I was...
Well, I thought it looked like it was dripping, and I was
What it'll
going
do, it'll trip away.
Yeah,
How about that?
the rod was really bending.
Yeah. Whoops. Oh, it's a nice one, too. I thought it was kind of small, but it's not. That's a nice silver.
It's fresh.
Fresh.
Fresh. Oh.
See, the fresher they are, the more silver they are.
Look at that, will ya?
Oh, that's
Huh?
a nice one.
Want to hang on to them, Mom?
She did it. Look at that, right out here. See, if you hold this arm length, it looks bigger when you hold up.
I'll let you hold it.
See there?
Okay.
Number one.
For those that can't see, the fish are still flopping around in the ice chest here.
Okay.
Mom's moving around with the ice chest.
There was a seal or a sea walrus out there and I missed it. Right out behind us, yeah.
Now about 30.
That fish is just raising game down here.
Got to talk to him now, huh?
Yeah, wow.
Oh, okay, we're going to get this started.
belt risers. What's that?
This much money we can't handle now, sure.
What's that?
I have girls that Marilyn even.
Oh, you'll come back up.
Why did you jump? He laughed at you. Because you thought you had to be glad you know.
Need some help?
There he is. Whoop. Big shot.
Hey, Mom. Here, take it.
Oh, I don't know how.
Come on.
There you go. Got it?
Put one hand up here. Okay. Here we go. You don't have to real hard or fast. Enjoy it. Up. Oh, looking good, Mom.
Looking good. Boy, when she's hot, she's hot.
And it's over one.
Am I getting it?
Keep it up.
Ah, you got it.
You got him.
Oh, brother.
Here, I'll carry this for you.
How about that? Huh?
Put it up closer.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let me get my...
Hey.
Now, this is the only enjoyment I get out of it. I love it.
Oh, I don't
Call them thumpers.
Bumpers.
Fish persuader.
I don't like it.
Well, it's just...
They sleep better.
They sleep better.
You didn't sleep better. Did it take a bite out of your hand?
No. Huh? Look at that. See how fresh they are? They got sea lice on them. Yep. We just got him.
Oh, I don't want to hold him. I'll let you just look this. Oh, he's
Here,
going to be a friendly fella, isn't he?
Got it.
Okay.
Oh, gross.
And nice.
Break off.
What's that little tiny green thing in there? Hey, we're in good shape. How
Okay,
about that?
this is ring stock.
Okay. Just lay it up on top of there. We're all set. Okay, let's just do that again. We just swing around here and get fish like that. Oh.
What'd you say?
It's a nice, quiet day today.
It's a nice
The
day.
sun's got to be there because this eye doesn't want to stay open.
Can't help believe we're framed in first place.
Yeah, we've needed it this year, I tell you. Well, I tell you what, there was 2 weeks in June. Like I said, I didn't even leave the harbor. It's been so nasty. It's just been...
Look at that. I'm running too. I can't do it.
No, just get this up right here. I think he's got him over here. I think keep him over here, Dad.
Sure.
We'll just get that one up. Oh, I think this is the active gun for sure. Like it. Oh,
Boy, isn't it real pretty?
yeah. Beautiful salmon. What?
Oh, that's a nice one.
Oh, I
You
hate...
need your little...
Oh, yeah. My fun and joy hammer. How about that, huh?
Ooh, yuckers.
Oh, I'm sorry. I got the net. Got the net?
Don't like that part of it.
Oh, he sure smacked that, didn't he? Boy, he sure did. He wanted that one. Do you think we better swing back closer? You hand me that pliers over there? There's a, I sure thank you.
Boy, he sure was fast jumping.
Boy,
We're hitting them in here. I don't see what's sense of leaving.
might as well swing back where you see that stool.
Look,
I
don't
guess.
look.
Oh yeah, he wanted it.
Oh,
Bill!
my goodness. All right, John, you
Look at
gotta
that.
stand by your fish.
Huh?
John,
What's that?
you got it, like Dad.
It's a half an ounce bigger than Mom's. It's a half an ounce bigger than Mom's, so Mom's got to get a big one now.
Oh, you want to throw that away.
Keep them coming in. Keep them coming in.
Well, I thought I should wait till he...
No, you're fine.
No, no.
Keep reeling. Start reeling. Don't hold the line now. Just start reeling.
Well, I'm not getting this line.
We got to
try jerking it. It won't come up.
drag that one. No, we got to tighten that drag all the way down.
Oh, okay. There you go, Mom.
Hey, after they get the gas, get the gun.
Better come down here before we got them all in.
Hey, you gonna take a coffee break today, or you gonna fish? You gonna catch all the fish for these guys?
I don't know.
Yeah.
This is a shark.
Huh?
You got a shark.
Oh, look at that. Great. Just hold the pole down just a little bit and we come over here. This side, that's it. You got it. He's ours.
All right.
Oh, he's just a little jack. Gotta let him go.
Get away.
There, over here. Yeah. Oh, that's the biggest one yet.
There you go.
Oh, that is the biggest one yet. Okay.
Hard work.
Did you hear that, Dad? She says it's hard work.
It is. Your arms really get tired.
Mm-hmm.
I'm glad I don't have a big fish on that.
Need the pliers?
Look at that. That's the biggest one yet.
Wow.
She did great.
Oh, that's neat. Why'd you come down here and reel one in, honey? I was 19 and something.
I'm looking at about $30 difference going on the what we're talking about.
I would take one.
No, I don't think so.
We had to drive before we got here.
I think you could stuff the 2 gallon and a half bucket in her mouth. Just that, her mouths are just that big.
Chico, lousy bear.
There you got a good shot of it.
Looking at it.
Wondering what we got in mind.
human,
Back out, I suppose they probably do.
but they're probably more into the smaller fish.
Yeah. Although that red snapper I gave that one that day, he was, you know, he was a fair fish. It's cove. Got the glaciers that set back up in here. And the water running off the rock. Real pretty cove. There's a couple of cabins down here. Real pretty.
Fish ever?
Yeah. This is a favorite hot spot when the salmon first hit the bait. Like I said, all along in here and around the edge, across over here, and all out in here, where Roy and I, we hit hard, so it's good. You see the small glaciers up there. You can see another one, the hanging glacier that's right up in here to the left. We're going to what's that in the water down over there?
Looks like rocks.
With all the trees, unless it was, I think it'd be pretty hard for it to be, but I.
Couple caverns down over here.
No.
Where are you taking us, Dad?
You're the navigator, I'm just the pilot. Going right out into Seward, going to get some more silver salmon here.
You can see our radar right there, just in case it gets foggy. Dad's got brand new radar gizmo on here. That's Seward way down there. Let's see if we can kind of beam in
Zoom
there.
right in on Seward.
We're zooming in here. Yeah, there's a ton of Seward. There's a waterfalls right dead center there. A couple buildings to the left of it. Then we swing right over to Seward there. And we're going to be fishing right up over here. You can kind of see some of the boats. And that's where we're going to be. But I check and see how my father-in-law here is handling the boat.
I'll get her steadied off here just a little bit.
Well, I can see the worry lines on your face there. Kind of weather beaten there.
Well, it's tough when you're not sure the navigator knows where the pilot's going.
Got to come and take a look at this compass we have right here.
See what direction we're going.
See which direction we're going. What? There's no arrow on there. How are we ever going to figure out how we're going? Those are the Master Powerful throttles there, twin engine.
Here, reel this in, hon. Keep knock it for a little bit.
Okay.
We're just starting to make a turn and go back where that one jumped over there, so now we're getting. Okay. We'll just go back down to him. That's that one that jumped. He come and got you.
No, I hear you.
I told you. We get out here. Boy, he must have smacked it, huh?
Everything up.
Good.
Everything's up.
Come through over there. Oh, that's a little bit. We'll get it. Oh, look at that. Another. You okay? Yeah. I missed him.
Oh, no.
Was it? Oh.
Oh.
I had him and I missed him.
No problem. Boy, you took that good.
Huh?
Took that one nice.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll spin it.
We didn't have that story yet.
We got it now. Next, we want to take you to Denali Park, and we didn't get the opportunity to get up there. John and Karen had a bad experience another time when John's brother Dan was up, and they didn't get to see much up there. But Denali Park is where Mount McKinley is. It's a beautiful park where you're going to see most of the wild animals and so on. So these are some clips that we cheated on to kind of show you a little bit of Denali Park. The highlight, of course, of Denali is Mount McKinley, which is 20,320 foot to the peak. It's snow-covered year-round and is really quite a sight. Those who see it, we saw it from Anchorage, which is about 300 miles away, and it's got to be a pretty good-sized mountain. The wildlife is pretty good there. This is not one that I took. The one you saw earlier was one that I took. And towards the end of this film, you'll see a bear fighting with a that is Mount McKinley. (20,320 feet to the peak. Bus tours slow down over these bridges to give you a better view of the fantastic view down below. They have tributes to all of the services for the veterans, and it is getting to be quite a tourist attraction also. Gold was discovered in 1897, and there has been many of the places that have been rebuilt to commemorate the gold rush days, and even those that are rebuilt are show the signs of the times.
These humpies are near spawning, so they're not fair game, but they do make for an interesting sight on the way to our fishing hole. In Alaska, a guide can help you make the most of encouragement from other anglers along the river. And as the battle continues, each angler shares the pounding, throbbing excitement of the moment. And once it is experienced, nothing can parallel the excitement. The all-encompassing thrill as an angler shouts a call never to be forgotten, "King on!" And with good reason. These freshwater heavyweights have been known to tip the scales at up to 90 pounds.
What do you say weight-wise?
30 plus pounds.
Oh, yeah? And I said it was about 20. I was off a little.
And it was great.
In Alaska, you'll find that it's not necessary to have the heart-pounding excitement of wrestling a king salmon to have a great day of fishing.
Alaska has a lot of waterfalls. Usually you have to work to get to them. They're not right close at hand. But every time I've gone to a waterfall and fished underneath a waterfall, there's been pretty good fishing there. I tell people a lot of times if they have to catch fish to have a good time, they went fishing for the wrong reasons. I like to catch fish, but if I don't catch a fish or if I do, it doesn't make any difference. Just being there is the experience.
In the Alaska outdoors, wildlife is plentiful and varied, but too often elusive and distant. Once in a while, however, you may have an unexpectedly close encounter with the most awesome and respected creature of the North.
A sow and her cub. And here they are walking out onto the tide flat. Matter of fact, there she is right there.
Most experts and guides agree that the Kodiak, brown, and grizzly bear are all the same species. If found on Kodiak Island, it's a Kodiak. On the coast, it's a brown. And if found in the interior, it's a grizzly. The bear counts both river and forest as his home, and no other beast can successfully challenge him on his turf. But despite his strength, the brown bear is really a rather shy creature. Accounts of bear actually attacking a human are rare, but when it happens, the results are often tragic. But one thing's for sure, if a bear wants food, it'll get it. Bear have been known to break into a log cabin and destroy everything. It can rip open a metal can with its teeth or shatter a chest of drawers with one slap
Carl,
of its huge paw.
the bear starts coming our way, we have to immediately get out of the river. If you have a fish on, just drag your pole in, lay it down, and just walk away from your
But
pole.
out on a river without protection or shelter, a man and a bear may come face to face, competing for the same prize.
Now we all have a fish on right now. 1, 2, 3 salmon on the line.
We go to the fishing holes, and a lot of times the bears are there. And they're kind of cute. I mean, they're big, furry, cuddly things. People always think of them as something you can run up and pet, but the bears are dangerous, and they're more dangerous than people really realize. They're extremely territorial, and when it comes down to eating, that's when they're the most territorial. They stake out their particular spot on the river, and they don't like anybody or any other thing coming into that spot. But we have to fish with the bears because that's where the best fishing is. And we always have some kind of protection. We have, I usually carry a revolver, a large caliber revolver, and almost every occasion I have to use it to scare the bears away. I don't want to kill a bear. I like the bears. I think they're neat. But I also don't want to get eaten, so I carry the gun.
I got the world record silver salmon on this bear's arrest. Come on, get out of there!
New experience for me was fishing in the same fishing hole with the bears.
Evan?
Yeah.
You know what's going to happen?
No, what?
As soon as you get a fish on that line, he's going to splash the surface, and that's going to be the signal for the bear to come to dinner. And then you're going to have a bear on your fly line.
What's the limit on bears?
All you can catch.
And the world record?
The world record?
On a fly rod.
Oh.
9-pound tippet.
Real big.
In fact, the real action, the activity of the glacier concerns a lot of the shippers that run in and out of Valdez nearby, where the end of the Alaskan oil pipeline is, because they're worried about the icebergs hampering shipping lanes.
Only from the air can you begin to comprehend the massive size of Columbia. Its sparkling pools of ice-locked lakes speckle the glacier like thousands of Hollywood swimming pools. In spite of its splendor, Mother Nature is not finished with her creation. She carves, little by little, always changing the face of Columbia. Columbia reminds the traveler that his is but a glimpse of time, a fleeting moment to savor the mysteries of nature. Anticipating what the champ will look like is the thrill of the fight in halibut fishing. Even when the dark silhouette of a large fish can be seen planing up through the depths, being able to have enough strength to bring it to the boat is another matter altogether. What may seem to be a subdued halibut is in actuality a master of deceit. Even after they've been shot and gaffed, their muscular tail and body can still yield enough power to sink boats, break legs, or pull a group of men overboard at the flip of a tail. Yet once in a while, angler strategy wins out over the brute strength of this heavyweight slugger. Indeed, to win a battle against such odds, against such an opponent, is an accomplishment to be truly proud of.
Nicky, you probably got him pretty doggone tired by now.
He's got you tired, it sure looks like.
Then finally we saw that 150-pounder come up, and I couldn't believe it. Those guys were pulling that thing up, and I thought it was never going to end. That thing was over 6 feet tall. I couldn't believe it. It was like honestly like a monster or something like that. I can just see how it can get in your blood when once you catch something like that, you've just got to go for more.
Okay, if you stayed with me this long, here's a shot I was referring to earlier about the bear and the caribou, which is about the end of the film here. And I'll have to admit that when I first started watching this, I was betting on the caribou, but I have seen it now, and it's quite an ordeal. The rest of the movie that you see will be the tail end of one called Sourdough. Basically, it's a story of a man who loves his wilderness and comes back into Anchorage and finds civilization is upon him, and when he winds up out looking for solitude again, he thinks he finds it. You'll see the tail end here where the helicopter is moving in and killing the sheep and the wildlife of the area. But this one here I felt was really a unique film right here, where this bear tackles this caribou. Obviously the caribou is an older caribou. If he'd have been a smart caribou, he'd have kept running. But he decided to stand and fight, and finding that the bear is much more powerful than he is.
With only one decision left to make. I could move into town near Parker, or I could stake all that's left of me on that ice field and pray that we get there alive. Well, I'm done resting, done worrying, and done second thinking myself. I got every good sign in the world now, and they're all pointing in just one direction. Oh, Mr. Grundy. If Isaac and that bull caribou had another chance, they might just both head over that ice field any way they could. And if that means braving the Wendigo demon, well, then that's what it means. Come on, you pups. Let's shake a leg. Up you go now. Come on. We're almost clean to the top. And deep down in my bones, I felt like Isaac must have felt when he first saw it. Like it's something special. Funny thing, though, I felt like I was being watched. But I didn't see anybody. I spotted a cave in the hillside that looked like it might just suit us for a camp. Dry and warm, no sign of a leak anywhere. Well, this'll sure do until I could build us a proper cabin. The troopers are dead tired. They deserve a good rest. Their paws are all cracked and getting pretty tender. So I'll just set them to guarding the cave. I'm feeling a little tuckered and shaky too. But I was so blamed excited about this country that I didn't want to waste any daylight. You stay here, pups. Stay. When God created this country, he must have had me in mind. I'm already feeling I belong here. And just to keep the valley safe from outsiders, there's that barrier of ice 4,000 feet high and 80-mile long. That'll keep the pilgrims out for good. I finally saw the rams. But that one was too young to be Mr. Grundy. Well, I figured he'd let me know when he was ready to meet me. And that one wasn't him either. But I figured I'd run into Mr. Grundy sooner or later. And I had all the time in the world. That one chews his cud just like old Isaac used to. Maybe he learned it from him. The way they stood so proud, I knew they'd never heard a gun or seen a man before. As soon as they saw that I moved like molasses and stayed out in the open, they began to go easy. So I got a few pictures. I took to watching them for hours on end. They got so familiar, I even started to name some. Wendy came to greet me, to walk me home. I was finally